So this is the last question in the discussion questions. Do you remember those? I haven't posted one for a while, but remember I asked all my friends and family around the world 5 questions. This is number 5. So, what do you hope or think 2021 will bring? And I am so glad I said that right because I keep saying 2020. So, if you don't remember, basically what I did is I asked all my friends and family questions, well not all of them, but a lot of them answered. And then I popped them into blogs and vlogs and the podcast and everything like that. And I've split it up for those living in cold climates, having cold Christmas, and those having hot Christmas. So I've also done it obviously by country. So yeah, let's begin. So we start with Europe always. So my friend in Italy, and just be aware that some of these, because I thought this question was really, really important to ask, because the mindset and the mental state of everyone leaving 2020, it's just different for everyone. I'll tell you my perspective once I've done all of this, but I was just curious in general from a psychological and sociological perspective, because everyone in each country has had a different experience basically during the pandemic, and what we experience here in the UK is very, very different to what people experienced in Italy, for example. So just bear that in mind. They're not all going to be like, if I asked last year, everyone would be like, I want good health and good fortune and all of this, blah, blah, blah. It's not like that. So in Italy, she said, I think it's going to be crap again. The attitude of people will get worse, more anxious and more crazy, more nervous, and there is too much tension. To live day by day, be productive, to progress, and to look after herself by doing things that make her feel happy. So she's got into a lot of hobbies during lockdown, and she basically wants to continue that. A friend from Greece, she wishes good health for everyone. She hopes that we are getting out of this situation that we're in and that the world will be open again, no more lockdowns, we can get a more balanced life with less work and more personal time, and also she wants to travel again. In Romania, she said she wanted more security and to go on a road trip through Europe, and I cannot agree more. That would be amazing. Another friend from Romania said that she thinks 2021 is full of uncertainties, that she can't or doesn't really want to hope for anything at the moment, that she's just taking everything as it comes, and she really wants COVID to end so that people and businesses can start going back to what normal used to be. Used to be being the key word. In Moldova, they said they hope 2021 will be better than 2020 and that everything will be back to normal, and finally she will be able to have her wedding, because she wasn't able to have her wedding because of lockdown this year, which was very unfortunate, and she wants it to be a good year for everyone, just better than 2020 basically. In Bulgaria, she just wants people to be better. In her words, she said, I hope for better humans, and I couldn't have said it better myself. So she hopes that everyone will become a little less, at least a little bit kind and good to each other and the environment. Sorry, I'm reading this, like, I didn't want to change too much of their wording, and obviously English isn't always their first language, so I'm like reading it, but trying to put it into my own words at the same time. Another friend from Bulgaria said that she hopes that the next year will be better than this. Running sentiment, that there will be no more COVID-19, no more stress, and to enjoy life with our family and friends and to be healthy and happy, which I think is very important. In the UK, she actually just had her baby. She hadn't had it when I asked her this question, but she's just had it. So she said a healthy, intelligent, happy baby and a job, because she was made redundant, and I tell you what, her baby is very cute and looks very happy. In Germany, not a repeat of 2020, being able to see friends and especially family again, to travel and be able to make plans, because everyone's living day by day at the moment. You just don't know what's going to happen. Another friend from Germany said that they hope that it will go back to normal, but we will not forget about the good things we learned in 2020, and hopefully we can travel again and hug all of our friends and family again. So in the tropical, more hotter climates, so bear this in mind as well, you might see a difference here, a little bit of a difference. Some of them are from hotter climates but live in the UK. So once I start to get to the ones from Australia, you might see a difference where they're not necessarily going on about COVID so much, because they weren't as affected as the people in the colder climates. They've been very, very lucky where they are. So in the Philippines, and she actually lives in the UK, She said she wanted no more worries, and she's praying that the pandemic will be over. She misses her family, especially her grandparents, so she'll be able to see them. South Africa, who also lives in the UK, he wants 2021 to bring hope and change, and he will be glad that 2020 will finally come to an end, because what a rubbish year. In Japan, she lives in Japan, she wants a better year for everyone in the world, meaning bye-bye coronavirus, and she also wants to have another child. In Australia, she said she hopes that they get past coronavirus, and I'd like to travel a bit more because we haven't been able to go anywhere for so long. Just to go on a holiday, because there are so many places I'd like to go and things to do, but we haven't been able to do any of that. I don't think we'll be back to normal, but not to what we knew as normal. I think a lot of things are going to change. She also lives in the UK. Another one from Australia, peace of mind, happiness, health, no virus, and freedom to travel. Another from Australia, hopefully more time with family and friends. Another from Australia, adventure, change, and new opportunities. And the last from Australia, 2021, I hope brings a little peace to everyone. I mean, we are welcoming a new baby in the new year, so won't really be that peaceful, but here's hoping it isn't chaotic like 2020. I would love to travel overseas as long as the pandemic is under control and there is a vaccine available. She's a nurse in Australia and actually from America. In New Zealand, who actually lives in Australia, she wants happiness and travel. And from Jamaica, who actually lives in the UK, he doesn't really know. Still more chaos. I hope it will bring a cure for this pandemic and people can go about their normal lives. So it's a little bit different depending on where you're from. However, a lot of the people that answered the questions are, say, from the UK, but living in different countries, or living in the UK, but are from different countries, for example, from the hotter countries, but they're living here. So their experience and their outlook is still very much that they just want the pandemic to be finished. They want to get on with their lives and be done with this, and they hope that 2021 will be better. For me, like I've said to you guys before, and I don't know if you've seen that vlog yet because I've completely lost count, but New Year's Eve has never been my favorite time of the year. It's not that it's sad or depressing, it's just that I don't really I feel like it puts a lot of pressure. I feel like it's like, okay, it's from midnight, it's a new year, clean slate, you can do whatever you want. I don't like that. And I feel like I bought myself a diary today, and it's under the Christmas tree. It's gonna be from my parents, but I was saying to my mom, I don't know why I bought it. It was nice, it's inspirational, it's a nice diary, it's got little quotes and stuff in it, and I'm hoping that this is a year where I just put less pressure on myself, because I usually put so much pressure on myself to write in the diary, to have things, to have the pages filled out, even with like things that are happening, appointments and stuff like that when I'm working and things, but I usually get to February and then it turns into a bit of a loss. But for me, I just want my friends and family to be happy and healthy. I don't want people to forget what they've learned during lockdown. I want people to embrace a work-life balance, to understand that working is obviously imperative because it gives us the money to live and to support the people we love, or our families, our children, etc. But to remember that while that's all good and well and essential, it is also essential that the people we love know that we love them, and that we get that quality time with them, and that we have those moments, because it's the moments that will matter in the end. You know, you could work Monday to Friday, you can work crazy hours during the week, but spend the weekend with your family, with your friends. Take a minute, you know. Don't say yes to the extra shift if you don't want to. I mean, I know that you might need the money, but if you have your friends there going, let's go out, let's hang out, and you're consistently saying no to them because you're working, then take a minute and go, you know what? I'm gonna not say yes to this extra shift, and I'm gonna go hang out with my friends because I haven't seen them for a long time, and it just gives you a second to break away, because your work can so easily, I know in the UK, it can so easily become your life. And I never had that when I was in Australia. I never had it. Ever since I've been working in the UK, I've just thrown myself into work so much, and I was struggling before I was made redundant, before lockdown and everything, to get that work-life balance, because I'm so eager to please, and I'm so flexible, and I'm so hardworking that I was just like, you know what? No, I'll do this, I'll do that, I'll cover this, I'll whatever. And I wasn't happy at all. I was so actually really frustrated. And then when lockdown came, it took me so long to kind of unwind and to realize that sometimes doing nothing is okay. Sometimes taking a minute for yourself is okay, and that looking after yourself is just as important as looking after others. So I hope that people, when they learned something in lockdown, when they got that minute to breathe and to have space from work, that they remember that, and that when they go back to work, or if 2021 brings a new normal, I don't know, that they can incorporate that into their lives, because work doesn't have to be the end all or be all. You know what I mean? If you're contracted to a certain amount of hours, that doesn't mean you have to sit at your desk working, 50 extra hours a week for no extra pay and missing out on time with your family. Be productive while you're there. Be productive while you're in your contracted hours. Go in, work hard. I work 3 days a week, but I go in there from the minute I clock in to the minute I clock out. I am 100% there. I don't touch my phone until I'm on my break. I don't even think about it. I'm just focused on the work and making a difference while I'm there. Because then I know that on the days that I'm off, I'm like, you know what? That's out of my control. I did my bit. It's all good. So I just hope that people remember balance, and that they don't think that lockdown was all bad, because I don't really think that it was all bad, but everyone had a different experience. For me, it definitely wasn't, and I gained a new perspective. So I wish for good health, happiness for my friends and family, and I hope that they remember what it's like to live, and I hope that they do it. So that's all from me, guys. Sorry this one's a little bit long. I got carried away at the end. I hope you enjoyed all the vlogs and Vlogmas and everything. We are back to our regular scheduled vlogging, which is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Have a fantastic new year. Be safe, be kind, and don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell, and give it a big thumbs up. See you guys.